A bit of breaking news on this Tuesday morning as John Beaton has been appointed the referee for the Old Firm. Now, I've already made a video about this on my own channel, joked about brown envelopes and all that good stuff. Those jokes will definitely take place regardless later on in this video. But the absolute outrage for Celtic fans about John Beaton being appointed has to be documented here, has to be talked about, because it's nothing short of pathetic. And it's not just random faceless accounts on Twitter, no. It's actually the Celtic State of Mind podcast. We have got Poundland Tommy Egan to the left there, Paul John Dokes, whatever. Shout out to Fog Entertainment. Make sure you check out all the Power Book Force reviews. Yes, that is a cheap plug. But essentially what they're hyping up here is that the SFA pattern continues. It's time for Scottish football to wake up to this pattern of, in their own words, assistance. So what they're essentially saying is that the SFA are assisting Rangers by appointing John Beaton as referee. You know, the same Rangers that have been totally assisted by the SFA for the past, over a decade, the same Rangers that have been given every decision since the dawn of time, the same Rangers that have only won 3 trophies in the past 12 years, but they've been gifted all these decisions, haven't they? It's a mental illness, right? I mean, you've actually got a podcast out there, right, with 26,000 subscribers. And, the Celtic fans will be lapping that up, what they're saying. Because that they'll be like, aye. It's an absolute joke. They will drink that up like it's a new batch of Kool-Aid, so to speak. But there's no assistance going on here. It's pathetic. Celtic fans having a meltdown about this. Also having a meltdown about Ali McCoist's comments, which I think we'll get to in a later video or later on in the day. But, I mean, at the end of the day, John Beaton has been appointed referee. He's gave Celtic poor decisions, and he's also gave Rangers poor decisions in the past. But does he actually sit there and try and attempt to say that Rangers are being assisted and there's a pattern of it? Hi, where is the pattern of it, of assistance towards Rangers? Celtic and Rangers have both benefited from controversial penalty incidents this season. Alright? If you look at both old firms, by the way, Celtic have benefited massively from controversial decisions. Now, let's just wrap up the Alistair Johnson handball because we talked about it enough. But you look at that Dessers goal. Well, he played it into Roof and Roof scored it with Agabielka. Absolute mess. You look at last season, right, where Alfredo Morelos scored a perfectly fine goal. Alistair Johnson flings himself to the ground and they disallow it. It's things like that are a screw job. It really is. Kyogo dives against Livingston and they're crying and they're greeting and saying that, it's a conspiracy and all that, and Chris Boyd twisting the knife in there. Right, enough. It's pathetic, right? There's no pattern of assistance towards one of the old firm. I would argue there's a pattern of assistance for both of the old firm because they do get more decisions than the other two. I'm a Rangers fan. I'm willing to accept that, and I think the rest of us wake up and smell the coffee do. But to actually come out there and pretend that one side of the old firm gets like 100% of the decisions compared to the other side, it's delusional, right? And blue tinted specs on, maybe, I would suggest that it's far more Celtic fans that believe that than Rangers fans. I mean, I actually clicked on this video, I looked at the live chat, I looked at the comments, and they're all saying, that's made me feel a little bit less confident for Sunday. We all knew the SFA were probably going to do this, and it continues with the pattern, all this shite. And then, penalty to Rangers this, penalty to Rangers that. I mean, come on. It's pathetic, man. They're already trying to sign up for the fact that if they get beat, it's going to be excuses about the referees. How about, a ball hasn't been kicked yet. How about may the best team win on Sunday, regardless of decisions? Because if you're going into a game with the mindset that you're going to be screwed, then you may as well just sign up for defeat automatically, because that's a pathetic mindset. Both teams have got the power to win, regardless of what decisions go against them. I mean, yeah, I think Rangers have been hard done by in the past couple of old firms, but that doesn't change the fact that Rangers have been fucking piss poor in those games and should have won. Well, I say should have won, I mean, they could have easily have stepped up to the task and produced points from those games, but they haven't, right? And that's on Rangers, that's not on the referees, that's on Rangers. So if Celtic play pish, right, and a decision does go against them, that doesn't automatically mean that there's a conspiracy and that the SFA are assisting Rangers. What it means is Celtic are shite. Alright, so anyway, we'll have to wait and see. John Beaton It doesn't mean anything, but Celtic fans are absolutely greeting about it, and it's pathetic, alright? There's no assistance going on here.